Mr. Smith, have you lost your mind? His cool voice rang in the office, his gaze stuck on the young man in front of him. Mrs. Smith, it's not possible. Rowan looked at his mother, her features hard as she looked at her son, displeased. Rowan, why not possible? We are engaged and our marriage is bound to happen. What's wrong if I want to get married earlier? Mrs. Smith looked at her husband, who was staring at his son quietly. Mrs. Smith, we did not kept you here to arrange your marriage ceremony. You are here for business, Rowan. It's better to put your focus in it. Rowan frowned at her mother's stern tone. Rowan, but mom, you promised me that we will be married soon. His argued to remind them their promise make the women chuckle. Mrs. Smith, and you promised to take over the business right after that. Can you do that? Rowan smiled, tapping his fingers on the table gently as he looked at his mother with firm gaze. Rowan, I've already done it, Mom. I'm handling a project that you and Dad failed to do. So how much more capable do I have to be to get married? Mrs. Smith exchanged a look with her husband. Mrs. Smith, handling a project and handling a SAP company are different, Rowan. His voice powerful, his hands tied with one another as he was leaning on the table, his firm gaze stuck on the young man. Rowan, I know, Dad, and I understand your concern, but I am taking a step to fulfill the promise I made. You should too. Mrs. Smith looked at her son, her gaze piercing. Mrs. Smith, don't forget that just because of you, we have accepted an reputed girl like her, and you still think there's a room to argue? Rowan huffed through his nostrils. Rowan, Mom, I don't care. I did everything you told me to, and now it's your turn, he said as in a stern tone, giving a determined look to both of his parents before leaving the room. Mrs. Smith, we can't let this happen, she stated firmly, but the man only sighed. Mr. Smith, we can't stop him for long. His calm and domineering voice vibrated the air. Mrs. Smith, I will not give up. I won't let her shady character stain our reputation. Mr. Smith took a deep breath, closing his eyes for a moment. Mr. Smith, we can't afford to be impulsive, the woman groaned, her hands itching uncomfortably. Mrs. Smith, how about throwing everything to him? The man shook his head, his hands moving on the armrest of the chair. Mr. Smith, why putting up a fight with our son when someone else is ready to do it for us? His evil gaze moved towards his wife, and in a moment her lips spread into a cunning smile. Mia, Mr. De Souza, would you like to take some medicine? Eden shook his head with an irritated look on his face. His gaze stayed on the laptop in front of him. Eden, bring me nothing but a perfect investment plan. He groaned, his brows frowned, his lips pursed together. Mia, how can I possibly bring you that? She chuckled lightly to brighten up the mood, but the stern look over his face never changed. Mia, I think you should take medicine. You don't look well. Eden looked up, his sudden abrupt gaze that made her flinch. Mia, you will be able to perform well once you take the medicine. She looked at his burning cheeks, his puffy eyes and dry lips. Eden, do I look like a child to you? It is how you are gonna tame me. Mia immediately shook her head, her hands cupping her moment. Mia, I am just concerned about you. You did not look after your wounds, which caused you to have fever. If you still don't look after yourself, I'm afraid. Her gentle voice, desperate to clarify, was cut off by his cold tone. Aaron, the only one you should be afraid of is me. Mia looked into his determined eyes, feeling the strong urge to gulp down the shiver over her body. Mia, I did not knew my name could be this scary. Eden frowned at her, mumbling to herself, his hand tilting curiously as his features hardening. Mia, I will not bother you anymore. She bowed her head down, saving her from the trouble by not looking at him once more. Eden half looking back towards a few points he has made. Eden, damn it, damn it, damn it, she is gonna stop torturing me. He fell back on the bed, the tension in him rising. Eden, I can't even copy from Jason and Jasper. What should His hands, which was rubbing his aching forehead, stopped and a sudden thought hit him. And Jordan. He stumbled, jumping at the corner of the bed towards his cell phone on the nightstand. Eden. Jordan, how are you, brother? He laid down on his bed, looking at the ceiling as his brother accepted the call after a few rings. Not free, Eden. You need something? Eden. Oh, come on. Do you think I will only call you when I want something? He let out the disbelief taking over his tone. Yes. Eden. How can you think so? The smile went off his face as he struggled to pronounce more. Eden. Right. He bowed, already caught by his brother, the vibrant chuckle from the other side making him smile once again. You grow up right in front of me. Do you think there can be anyone who understands you more than me? Aaron, if that's the case, then tell me, what do I need from you? His eyes squinted in suspicion as he waited for his brother to guess. An investment plan. And wow, his jaw dropped as he was left impressed by his brother. Aaron, aren't you too right? He heard a gentle sign from the other side. Maybe you forgot to promise, but I did not. I'm still willing to look after you forever. Aaron, come on, I'm grown up now. His irritated voice that was audible, Jordan could still feel the smile behind those thankless words. Not more than me. Aaron, just tell me, when do I have to come? He whined, but Jordan let out a sign, long breath tiredly. You don't have to come to me, just go to Arden. I've already talked to him. He will make time for you tomorrow. Aaron, no, you know that we don't get along. He sat down abruptly, the excitement in him subsiding. I'm busy, and how long are you gonna drag this unreasonable tension? Warm up already. Eden, it's not me, it's about him. He don't like me. He could imagine his brother rolling his eyes at the complaint like always. You can have the day off from the university tomorrow. Either go to him and take help or struggle in your room. Just submit the assignment before the deadline. Aaron, but hello. He chuckled when he realized that he was hung up. Aaron, where is his promise now? The disbelief changed into disappointment and he fell back on the bed with his burning body. And so it's about either maintaining my image in front of my brother or my guard. He let out a disbelief laugh which soon turned into a whiny one. Scarlett, did you still not contact him? She asked, walking out of the cafeteria. Ellen, he will contact whenever he has time. Scarlett made a weird face looking at her friend. Scarlett, you are a purity girl, not a time pass. Ellen walked quietly, her hands crossed over her chest. Ellen, I know. Scarlett moved in front of her, taking a reverse walk. Scarlett, you know, sometimes I think Rowan is not the one for you, but as a friend, I do want you both to live happily together. Ellen smiled, looking at her. Ellen, things happen in love, Scarlett. Nobody is perfect. Maybe he just need time. Scarlett made a weird face. Scarlett, you both are making sacrifices, but you know, only you are being concentrate. Ellen stepped halted as she heard her friend Scarlett frown, tilting her head. Ellen, be careful. She stopped once the girl successfully bumped on the manly figure. Scarlett, ouch! She stumbled, holding the man's arm, which suddenly came to her side, her back supported by the hard front. Are you okay? Gentle voice coming from behind. The girl looked up only to see a familiar face looking at her gently. Scarlett, Mr. Wise. She removed her hands from his wrist, detaching herself immediately. The girl spun around, standing beside her friend. Ellen, Mr. She looked at Scarlett and then at him. Listen, I think you are not hurt. Scarlett smiled at him. He in the gentle aura, allowing the girl to warm up immediately. Scarlett, yes, I'm not. I'm sorry for troubling you. She tucked her hairs behind her ear, biting her lips slightly. Whispered, come on, bro, let's not be Eden. He whispered, throwing his arm over Jason's shoulder. Eden, let's go, Gary. Scarlett nodded her head, holding her arm as the girl walked past them. Jasper, Eden will regret not coming today. Her steps halted when she hear his name. Jason, don't bother him, he needs rest. He scolded his friend as they walk away. Alan looked back, hearing the fading voice. Jasper, he could leave. Look after his wound, he shrugged, taking carelessly, leaving the girl frying from the conversation.